Will YouTubers play Pokemon Draft League? This is my video for week 1 of CBN. Um, this was a really tough matchup to prepare for. Like, this was a nightmare of a matchup. Okay, so they do end up bringing everything I expected them to. Um, I guess just go with our usual game plan then. Okay, so I don't know. I'll probably spend this time to talk about the matchup a little bit. Okay, if there was a counter team to my draft, this would be it. Okay, Chenpao Rayquaza. Okay, the only thing on my team that outspeeds Rayquaza is Entei and Lugia. Okay, my team is naturally built very bulky. Okay, I'm gonna do Terra previews, but this would be the counter team because Rayquaza just goes Choice Band, Dragon Ascent, and boom, I'm dead. And Chenpao does so much damage. Lunala Ursula shuts down my Trick Room mode. It's mainly just the Chenpao Rayquaza lead that really screws me over. Let me check the Terras. Ghost on the Chenpao. Ursula is normal. Rebumby is grass and Hitmontop is flying. Okay. Could that mean that the Hitmontop isn't Wide Guard? I feel like that Hitmontop isn't Wide Guard. Okay, but dude, this is like a ridiculous matchup. Chenpao and Rebumby, interesting. Okay, this is Terra Ghost Chenpao. Rebumby is Terra Grass for some reason. Okay, that's fine. We chillin'. We go for Eruption and we go for an Extreme Speed into the Rebumby. I just don't want to let this thing get tail and sit up, essentially. Rebumby rarely ever goes for Protect, so I feel like this is a pretty safe play. Surprised I don't see the Rayquaza on lead. Do I need to record the kills? I think I need to record the kills. Okay, so we go for an Extreme Speed into Rebumby, which is nice. And they have Stitch Spray for some reason, so it's Stitch Spray Rebumby. Okay, that took a lot of damage as well from the Chenpao as well, and Eruption comes out now. Hooray! And that Rebumby should be dead, so... Groudon... Wait, I'll have it like this. Groudon... Rayquaza comes in now. Okay, they're not gonna be ready for this. This is Terra Ghost Chenpao. I don't care if you want to. I think I just go for this. Okay. In this draft league, your restricted Pokemon can't terrestrialize. So that means that Rayquaza and Lunala, you have to abuse the fact that they have 4 times weaknesses. Like, if you don't abuse those weaknesses, you probably just lose. So I have like Terra Ice on every single one of my Pokemon, and I just click Terra Ice Blast into the Rayquaza. And so it just makes sure that like Rayquaza can never get too out of hand, you know? And I'm pretty sure my Entei should be able to live something, hopefully. I don't know if my Entei lives in Extreme Speed, Sacred Sword double up. Terra Ghost from the Chenpao. This is probably just to live my Groudon's Eruption. We go for a Terra Ice of our own healer. I don't know, because if they go Extreme Speed plus Sacred Sword into the Entei, I'm kind of cooked. But if they like go for Dragon Ascent with Rayquaza instead, I might be fine. Okay, they do Protect. And we do go for our Eruption again. And this should do like 50 to Chenpao. Okay. And oh, it does just below 50. Okay. I spin off. This should not kill. Okay, nice. And then we can reset now as well. Alright, cool. They could potentially just double heal, I feel. I feel like doubling won't even kill there. We're gonna switch into Ursula because they're not gonna target into you, and then if it's Sash Rayquaza, then I feel like it would do less. Yeah, that's gonna kill. They're gonna Sacred Sword and Extreme Speed the Entei, so I should double switch like this. Alright. Yeah, I'm basically predicting a extreme speed sacred sword into the Entei. Yeah, this Chempa should be adamant, I believe, and it did live the eruption, meaning it does have a little bit of bulk. Okay, nice. So they go for the extreme speed into Sinistcha, and it's a sacred. Nice. Ooh, brick break. It's brick break. Okay, okay. So they will respect. So it's brick break, ice spinner, protect, and throat chop or sucker punch. I doubt it's sucker punch. It's probably throat chop. Okay. Actually, why would it be throat chop? I don't know. I don't know. It's maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Okay. Ursula comes in now. I can just potentially just get off a Blood Moon into, or I can just kill this Chempao. I could just kill the Chempao actually. Hold on, I just kill the Chempao and I win, right? Because what do they have in the back? Lunala, right? Now I can Terra Ice Blast to double crunch it. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Earthpower hopefully should be able to pick up. Do I want to risk it? I'm not risking anything. I'm doing this and I'm going for a oh no, I don't need Trick Room. I don't need a Trick Room. Let's screw it. Why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Ice Spinner into the Ursaluna is going to bring it down to very low. And Dragon Ascent probably into Sinistcha here, which is going to live on its sash. Nice. In hindsight, I don't know. I was thinking of protect. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the play I made was suboptimal, but I mean, in the position that I was in, like, I feel like this is necessary. Like, I just don't want to let them get free kills on me. Like, I want to guarantee some progress at least. Okay, so the Ursaluna is now 1-0 as well. Okay, we get Trick 'em up. They do have extreme speed on this. Rayquaza. I'm probably assuming that's. I don't know what it is. Extreme speed with adamant into my Ursaluna. It does 24. Maximum is 54 HP. Okay, it's probably gonna kill. They have their own Ursaluna. Okay, which is really bad. That's really bad. That's actually really bad. That's actually really bad. I think I might have just lost the game actually. I have to protect, and I have to switch into my Groudon to sack it essentially. Okay, I should not have Trick Roomed on Sinistcha. I should not have Trick Roomed on Sinistcha. I should not have Trick Roomed on Sinistcha. Okay, I need this Ursaluna to kind of lock in or something. Extreme speed into the Ursaluna, and if this goes for a Sword Sense, I might just quit. Earthquake, yeah, okay. So Groudon goes down. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad. I don't think I can win this. I don't think I can win this. They get burned. Going to Sinistcha here. Okay. I have to probably just. Do I Blood Moon hoping that. Because they probably Earthquake here, right? Okay, I'm happy to just Blood Moon into the Ursaluna and go for a reverse Trick Room. Okay, puts it low. Oh, our Ursaluna is faster. Wait, we might be able to win this. Okay, puts it down to super low. They go for Earthquake, which is going to kill both of us, which is fine. Alright. Okay. I essentially have to make like a prediction here, sort of. I don't know, I feel like even then. Okay. I'm going to Ursaluna. I mean, Entei, sorry. I think I'll lose this. I don't think there's any way I win this. 0-1, and the Entei is. The Ursaluna is 0-1 as well. 1-1. Okay, they always attack with the Ursaluna here. I have to just go for an E-speed. I just hope that Entei can lock in. Like, there's no reason not to do this. And just hope that, like, the Rayquaza is clear amulet or something. Alright, so the Ursula goes down. Entei is now 1-0. They go for the Dragon Scent. Okay, that is too much. That is way too much damage. How many turns of Trick 'em left? Yeah, there's one more turn. I kind of just have to E-speed. Damn. That is so bulky. That is so bulky. Okay. I was, no, because when I was team building, I didn't think that Terra previews wouldn't be a thing. So I thought I was going to be able to catch him off guard with Terra Ice Blast. Okay, alright. That's fine. Where do we go wrong? We shouldn't have set Trick Room with Sinistra. We shouldn't have set Trick Room with Sinistra, for sure. Okay. I feel like I can't go for the same thing on them again anymore, though. Because they're just going to anti-lead it. They probably lead no this time, right? Honestly, screw it. Let's just go for it again. Screw it. You know what? Screw it. We're doing the same thing. We're running it back. I think my opponent is gonna lead with Lunala this time. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna double crunch it with Groudon and Entei. Because they're gonna see now that leading Chempao is not a good idea into my Groudon Entei. So they're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna lead more defensively with Lunala, and then I go crunch and I win. At least that's the game plan. I feel like you don't need to Terra the Entei always. So Rayquaza's Jolly. It's probably Sash. If the Citrus Berry is on Rabombi, and both Chempao and the Rayquaza want Sash. Interesting. Okay, Chempao Rayquaza lead this time. Interesting. Okay, go for a Groudon Entei lead again. Okay. They have Brick Break. I feel like Brick Break wouldn't kill though. They don't have Sacred Sword. Brick Break is much weaker into Terra Ice. I do live this. Okay. I'm gonna go for you and just you. Let's go for the same thing again. They are gonna Terra the Chempao once more, which is fine. I don't know what they're going from the Chempao though. Maybe a Brick Break, but potentially. Okay, I go for my own Terra here. I think this Rayquaza clicks Protect. Yeah, I think this Rayquaza clicks Protect. But my Entei lives any double up from this Rayquaza Chempao. Okay, they Protect. I go for my Eruption. Does almost 50% to Chempao, and they go for Ice Spinner again. Okay, that's fine. And we go for a Terra Blast, which is cool. Okay, so now we switch into Ursaluna, and we go for a Sacred Fire into this. I could crunch. I want to preserve. Yeah, Sacred Fire into the Chempao. If I miss the Sacred Fire, I think I might like crash out really bad. But I believe that Entei can live any double up from this. Yeah, because I feel like they're gonna switch to Rayquaza into Hitmontop. Perfect. That means they probably have Lunala in the back, or if they have Ursa in the back, they probably don't have Rabombi. Okay, they probably just replace Rabombi, I think. Ice Spinner, I live this. It's all good. I live this. Nice. Okay, Sacred Fire kills the Chen Pao. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so we do make a good adjust this game. And I think we're in a really good position to win now. Because even though Urson is really low, like, I switch, okay, they do go for their own Urson here. I can just, like, they don't have Trick Room, right? They don't have Trick Room. So as long as I don't set Trick Room for them, they are slightly cooked. I am the slower Urson though. So I think I just have to like punish maybe. Yeah. Maybe something like this. They have Rayquaza in the back. I do need to preserve this Entei, maybe. Yeah, I do need to preserve it actually. Hold on, I need to preserve this. Okay. I'm gonna protect and I'm gonna switch into Sinistra. Okay. We switch, they go for the protect and Ursula, nice. This is coaching, I'm gonna be cooked. Okay, they went for close combat, nice. Okay. Okay, please work this time. Please work with me. Please work with me. Okay. Alright. Finally switch Entei in. I'm just gonna... I kind of just want to sacrifice him on top, honestly. Because... Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice this, and I should go for another Macho Gotcha, probably. Yeah. They do protect. I do get the call right. Come on, please don't miss. Okay. I'm always like so scared when I click Sacred Fire on Entei, yeah. But dude, this Ursula, I kid you not, is ridiculously fast. Hold on, I forgot what happened. My Ursula died. Hold on. How fast is that Ursula? That Ursula is ridiculously fast. I'm 90 speed. That Ursula is like, it's like 164. Okay, Jesus Christ. That is ridiculously fast. Okay, I can just Terra Blast Ice into you. And then I'll just switch into Groudon probably. Okay, we go for a Terra Blast into the Ursula, which kills. Nice. Yeah, Entei needs to put in really solid work into this matchup in order for it to work. Now, hopefully this doesn't crit. If it crits, I will crash out really badly. Okay, nice. Do we get to see a... Thank you. Oh my god. Is it Sash? It's not Sash, it's Clear Amulet. Okay. Good to know. Alright, I thought it was Sash. I was playing assuming it's Sash. Okay. Nice. 4-0 by Entei. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Okay. What are you doing next game? Are we gonna do the same thing? Because I can lead Raging Bolt this time. I could lead Raging Bolt. Okay, let's gather the information that we know. I think Ursula completely just destroys them on the Trick Room. I think Ursula just wins the game, honestly. So that Ursula is super fast. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll lead you and you. I'm gonna have you and you in the back. I think. Okay? Because what do we know? We know that Rabombi is Citrus Berry. And that Rabombi is useless. They're not gonna bring it. Him on top had Fake Out and Close Combat. It might have Wide Guard. It might be Chilamberry. I didn't see what item it really was. Ursaluna is Guts, but it's weird. It is Protect, it is Crunch, it is Earthquake, and it probably is Facade. So it doesn't have Headlong Rush, which is really important. The Lunala, they haven't revealed it yet. I feel like they might reveal it this game, but Shadow Bolt on the Stantler should be able to help out against it. Intimidate into the Chen Pao Rayquaza is good. I think this Rayquaza is Clear Amulet, okay? We're gonna go for this. We're gonna go for it. Because they're Brick Break, they're not even Sacred Sword, and this non-choice band on the Rayquaza. So Stantler should be able to easily live any double up barring crits. Hopefully the RNG goes well this game, because RNG's been way too safe this game. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get to see what items they are. Sort of ruin and okay. It is probably Sash on this Chimpa. Okay, cool, got it. I think they what do I think they go for here? Oh, wait, we get out a Jack Pack. Wait a second. This could be good. Alright, I can just switch an Ursula probably here. Oh, no, I'm not Terror Ghost. Okay, I'm gonna Trick Room. Obvious, actually. Oh, I don't have Helping Hand. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Trick Room anyways. I'm gonna Terror Normal Hyper Voice, I think. Because they should fake out and do something. They shouldn't. If they close combat, then I'm in an okay position. Okay, nice. Because I got double Intimidate onto the Hitmontop and Chien-Pao, so I should be fine. Yeah, because the Chien-Pao reveal Protect as well, so we know it's not Taunt. Okay, maybe I should have thought of that like before the turn started. Okay, fake out into who though? Yep, into Stantler, nice. And I spin out, nice. Nice. That does less than 50. Okay, and then Hyper Voice. Surely this brings Chien-Pao down to its Sash or something. Okay, it does live, which is interesting because I feel like that could be I'm gonna Tech here. I don't want to get doubled. If they double into Stantler, it 100% lives. Chien-Pao's not Taunt. I don't know what the fourth move on Chien-Pao is. Okay, they do Protect, probably fearing a Vacuum Wave, which is very fair. And I go for my own Protect here. They probably close combat into the Ursula, right? Oh, Protect Wide Guard is like not really that good of a play, but it's okay. I will take it. And we get a free Trick 'em Up. Alright, this is good. Okay, we might just be bailed. Okay, we're gonna go for a Terror Blast into Chien-Pao. Pretend like we don't have Shadow Ball on my... Do I think that kills? I feel like it doesn't kill. I feel like it just doesn't kill. How much does Earth Power do into a Hitmontop? It shouldn't be specially bulky. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, because the Hitmontop's intimidating anyways. I don't think I really care if... Okay, in hindsight, maybe I should have doubled? Okay, they do switch in Ursula now. This might be a Wide Guard from the Hitmontop, I believe. Okay, so we go for an Earth Power. It does pick up, nice. Okay, so that is one KO for my Ursula. And Terror Blast goes into the Lunala. So they think that Lunala is safe, right? But that's what they think, okay? In reality, I'm gonna hit them with this. I don't think it kills. There. That's the problem. I'm just gonna go for this. And I'm probably just gonna go for actually I have a feeling they're gonna double into me, aren't they? But I Sinistra in the back. Do I priority act on the clap on Raging Bolt? Okay. Shadow Ball into Lunala always on this slot. And I want to Blood Moon into Rayquaza. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, we go for a Blood Moon now. Hopefully that kills. Yes, let's go. That's 2 kills for us, Luna. Luna might click Meteor Beam. But we do get our Shadow Ball off first. Okay. I want to see how much this does. I was considering like Hyper Voice Shadow Ball, but I just felt like it wouldn't kill. Oh, they reverse Trick Him. Okay, that's a good play. That's a good play on their end. Is that leftovers? That is leftovers. Oh, it might be Calm Mind. I have to be really careful about this. I need to preserve Sinistra. Yeah, I need to preserve Sinistra. Okay. What you can do here is you can go for another Trick Room and just Hyper Voice, I feel. I'm not gonna risk it. I'll just Earth Pound to the Chien-Pao. The reason for this is because they can't, like, yeah, that's not gonna one-shot me, and I'm gonna be able to kill this. Oh, that's not gonna kill. Yeah, that's not killing. Ursula gets his 3rd kill. And now Trick Room goes up, and GG's. Because now I just click Blood Moon and Shadow Ball. Nice! Let's go! I was really scared after that game one that I wouldn't win. Okay, I'm gonna yap a little bit now. Dude, I kid you not, I practiced for this matchup. I prepared for this matchup for like maybe 4 or 5 hours last time, maybe like 6 or 7 hours even. But dude, I spent so long preparing for this matchup because it was just such a terrible matchup. Like, I kid you not, Chen-Pao Rayquaza is just such a ridiculous lead, and it just does so, it just out damages my whole team. Like, it is genuinely insane. But luckily we are able to pick up this win. Stanley gets a little funny kill at the end there. Dude, man, I prepared so long for this matchup. Okay, so we just finished our first Draft League match against the Charlotte Chandeliers for CBN Week 1. And this is just like a little bit of an overview over like my team building process. Okay, I'll go over my thoughts, okay? So my team, I really like my team, except for one thing, okay? What does Groudon, Lugia, Raging Bull, Ursaluna, and Sinistra all have in common? They're all weak to ice, right? And I didn't particularly mind it too much, because obviously in Scarlet Violet you can easily just terrestrialize outside of your ice weaknesses, and usually a lot of the time it'll be fine. But like 5 ice weaknesses is still a lot. Like, you bring any team of 4 and like you'll still have 2 ice weaknesses. And so when I see this Chen-Pao and I see that it outspeeds all of my Pokemon, and it threatens, like, you could even just one-shot it with like Life Orb, Icicle Crash. Like, I knew this matchup was gonna be like bad. And like it doesn't help that Rayquaza can just click Choice Band Dragon Ascent and just nuke everything on the Sword of Ruin. And so I was really scared of these 2 Pokemon going into this matchup. Rayquaza being Flying Dragon means that it's 4 times weak to Ice. So the best way you can probably try and beat this Rayquaza is to try and outspeed it and Terra Ice Blast it on turn 1 or something. But if you look at my Pokemon that outspeed Rayquaza, Lugia can't Terra. Lugia has Icy Wind, but not only is Icy Wind probably not going to kill the Rayquaza, but Chen-Pao's Icicle Crash could even cause Lugia to flinch, so I couldn't make like a reliable game plan based off of that. And so I knew I had to rely off Entei. And so if you look at my paste, this was where the team's base kind of started. Like, this idea of using a really fast Entei, using Terra Ice Blast, and then I have Crunch for Lunala as well. I have Extreme Speed to pick up like maybe like a Sash Chen-Pao, for example, and Sacred Fire is like its Fire Stab, right? And as for its item, like, because I could have gone for like an Assault Vest to like help the Lunala, for example, right? But I feel like because they only really have one special attack in Lunala, I feel like the Assault Vest wasn't really worth it. I was considering stuff like Shuka Berry or like Air Balloon, but in the end I went with Chilamberry because I think just being able to live any double up from Rayquaza and Chen-Pao on turn 1 is like really important. If I don't have this Chilamberry, Rayquaza can just Extreme Speed and the Chen-Pao can just like go for a Throat Chop and I'll just die. But then because I have Chilamberry, it means I can live in Extreme Speed and Throat Chop double up. Later on I did realize that there was Terra Preview, so my opponent could predict my Ice Terra by just clicking Brick Break, but thankfully, I mean, there's still ways around it. Like, I was considering like after game 1 that I could just like not Terra my Entei, and like they'd go for a prediction that I'd Terra Ice, but then I don't Terra and I like live and I Terra the next turn or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is where the whole team's base kind of started. I was like, okay, I think it would be a good idea if I lead Entei, I Terra Ice Blast the Rayquaza, and then I was like, my whole team is slower than Chen-Pao. And the thing about being slower than Chen-Pao isn't just that you get attacked first, but Icicle Crash is such a stupid move to play against, because I swear to God, every time I play against it, I just get flinched. So I was like, no, I need something faster than this Chen-Pao. And I'm like, okay, Am I really going to use Choice Scarf Raging Bolt? Not really. This doesn't outspeed Chien-Pao. This doesn't outspeed Chien-Pao. I'm not using Choice Scarf Lugia. So Choice Scarf Groudon ended up being my only real option. And I hate running Eruption on this Pokemon, man. But when I tell you it is the only move Groudon can use in this matchup, I'm not even kidding. Because even though they have 2 Wide Guard users, I figured that if I was able to force the Wide Guard users to click Wide Guard for my Choice Scarf Eruption Groudon, which is like a terrible Pokemon, by the way, terrible Pokemon to click Eruption on. If I could force these guys to play passive with my Groudon, I felt like that was still a net positive trade. So I ended up going with that. Solar Beam is just to hit Ursaluna potentially. Rock Slide, in case they thought that I was only using special moves, like I can catch it off guard with this double rock weakness lead. And Crunch, obviously, I was like considering if they lead Lunala, I can just double Crunch into the Lunala and just pick it up on turn 1, even if it has Cold Berry. So yeah. So this was essentially gonna be my lead, and the speed lets me outspeed Chien-Pao. The special attack usually lets me one-shot Chien-Pao, but my opponent dumped their leftover speed EVs into some HP, so it didn't end up coming into play. I put 12 and 4 and just dumped the rest in there. I think this attack was like be able to two-shot Chien-Pao with Rock Slide, I think. It was something like that, okay? But yeah, this was gonna be my lead. And then, so this is my first 2 Pokemon, and then for my other 2 Pokemon, I thought I wanted to bring Sinistcha and Ursaluna to like have a little Trick Room mode in the back, right? Thing about bringing my own Ursaluna in this matchup is that their Ursaluna could run min speed, and because their Ursaluna is slower than my Ursaluna, so technically they get the advantage in Trick Room. But I figured that like my opponent might choose to run some speed on the Ursaluna, so it was really 50-50, like which one of our Ursalunas was faster. And in one of the games, I figured that their Ursaluna was insanely fast. It outsped my Sinistcha, and so I was like, okay, I can just commit to a Trick Room mode on the next game. But the idea is, okay, so I wanted a Trick Room mode. I want to bring Sinistcha and Ursaluna. I didn't want to bring Stanley in the back because I feel like Stanley, you want to bring it on lead. Sinistcha with Hospitality, so like I need a Focus Sash because Chien-Pao can Throat Chop it, Ice Cold Crash it, this can Dragon Ascent it, this can Moongeist Beam it. Their top 3 Pokemon all just completely just crush Sinistcha, so I needed Focus Sash on it. And I was like, okay, if I'm running Focus Sash, I may as well just run like max offense. And I have Trick Room, Matcha Gotcha, Shadow Ball, and I could have run Rage Powder, but then a part of me was also just like, what's the point of running Rage Powder when you're already brought down to your Focus Sash and you just get to redirect like 1 HP attack, you know? So I was like, okay, may as well just run the Troll, go for Terra Ice Blast, and you'll notice that I have 3 Terra Ice Blast Pokemon, so that way it's like, I'm always gonna have a way to be able to hit the Rayquaza. Because Rayquaza's Flying Dragon typing is actually like pretty good into like most of my team. So I need to make sure that I have a way to always hit it with Terra Ice Blast. And Ursaluna, I figured like just spamming normal type of Hyper Voices and like Blood Moons would just do a lot of damage to my opponent's whole team. I didn't need to do anything fancy like Yawn or anything, so I was like, okay, just boost its normal type moves. I was considering Life Orb, but I feel like the ground damage isn't really that useful in exchange for like whittling away Ursaluna's HP. So I ended up with just Silk Scarf, and I just ran like really slow, a lot of special attack, a little bit of bulk. I think that was to live like Ice Cold Crash from Chien-Pao. And I didn't really need Earth Power, but it didn't really have any other better move to use, so I was like, okay, screw it. If they run like Terra Steel on something, I'll at least be able to hit it with Earth Power. But yeah, like the idea was I can go with Groudon Entei, and then I can Trick Room, and then try and like sweep with Ursaluna potentially. With my last 2 Pokemon, I was looking. I'll say this, okay? The night before this match, like last night at 12 AM, from like, well, once I finished eating dinner, I was like, oh, maybe I should start considering preparing for this matchup. The whole night, I just realized how cooked I am, and I was so cooked I was considering running Eviolite Coughing with Will-O-Wisp to deny the Sword of Ruin and to deny the Airlock. And I would run Ability Shield Groudon to get my Sun up. Like, that's how cooked I was. That is how cooked I was. I was considering running like Ability Shield Groudon with Chlorophyll Gloom, but then Airlock denies that anyways, even through Ability Shield. I was considering Morgrim. I was thinking about everything, but I ended up deciding that these three weren't that great, and ended up picking with Stantler because of Intimidate. It's like, if my opponent didn't run Clear Amulet on either of these two Pokemon, I knew I'd be able to get a big punish, and Ursulin as well, and him on top, as would happen in the match. So you just want to max defense, Stantler. Trick Room, obviously, Disable is a nice tech move. Like, I was practicing a lot into Choice Band Rayquaza, so in Trick Room, like, Stantler could just disable the Rayquaza and it's just forced to struggle. So that could be nice. Terra Ice Blast, like I mentioned earlier, and Shadow Ball to hit Lunala. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. And Raging Ball, I don't really know what set to bring. Like, I could bring Life Orb, I could bring Booster Energy, I could bring like Yashi Berry, I don't know what to bring. And I didn't want to go for Calm Minds anyways, so I was like, okay, wouldn't it be funny if I lead Stantler and Raging Bolt, I go for a Trick Room, I go for a Draco Meteor, and then I switch into my Ursaluna that way. And I was like, hey, that's actually pretty funny, and I went with it. And it didn't go the way I intended it to go in the actual match, but screw it, we bowl, right? This is to have a good chance of living a Icicle Crash from Chien-Pao, and the rest I just dumped into Special Attack to hit the stat bump. So yeah, that was my team. Hopefully you guys enjoy the match.